Yo, what's up, my people? This is Informant 254. I go with life abroad and opportunities, guys. Good morning. It's morning in Germany still. And guys, today it's a beautiful day. First of all, I want to thank the Informant 254 army, Informant 254 community for pushing me to the 1,000 subscribers. It means a lot. There is a big milestone for my YouTube channel. And it means a lot. I just want to thank you guys out there, even the guys who just watch my videos without subscribing. It means a lot to me. So I just want to take this moment to thank you guys for the 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a journey, guys. Yeah. So guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And guys, today I have something really important that I need to talk about. Another opportunity, of course, and this one is a good one, especially for people who feel like they want to travel to a different country for a while, get to learn something new, come learn the culture, and to make matters better, it's fully funded, guys. Yeah. So guys, today I'm gonna talk about the AIDS conference 2024, which is going to take part in Germany, guys. We might have a chance to even meet me. The AIDS conference 2024, which is going to take part in München on the 22nd to the 26th of July next year, guys. And something important about this conference is that it's fully funded. You can apply for a scholarship. You can apply for some kind of sponsorship, and they'll pay for your flight, they'll pay for your air ticket, of course, they'll pay for your accommodation, your hotel accommodation, they'll pay for your daily, what you need per day, So guys, hoping, the application is actually open. It was open on the 15th of November. It's open till around the 22nd of January, guys. So guys, hoping, and before you register, there's so many important things that I have to talk about this conference, and so that you people don't make mistakes on the applications, because registration is not cheap. But before you go for the registration, watch this. So my people, what is it that you need to know about this AIDS conference 2024 that will happen in Bayern? Those guys who know the Bayern München team, it's happening in Bayern. Yeah, it's a very good city, expensive. So if they're paying for you, something worth it. Yeah. So guys, what you need to know about this conference is that, at least they need somebody who's above 18 years old. Yeah. Mostly if you are like working with the social worker, you work with people with AIDS, or you work with an organization which is dealing with people with AIDS, it's a big advantage, big time advantage for social workers here, guys. Yeah. And because you'll have a referral when you're going to apply for the visa. Yeah. And something else is that you need to have a passport. If you're underage, you'll have to go with somebody. If you're below 18 years old and you're applying for this conference, you're interested in knowing more about the pandemic, AIDS, the stigma, a lot of things will be taught in this AIDS conference, creating awareness about the virus and, people living with AIDS, how to take care of them, what's new with the technology that's come up. So it's important for you to know that, the application is open. It is open, and it's for the young people out there. Something really important is that when you check on the website, I'll put a link for those guys who want to check it out. I'll put a link about the whole thing, about the AIDS conference 2024 that will be in Germany. There's also an added advantage if you're coming from like a third world country, if you're applying, So there's so many things that are going to happen during this AIDS conference. Something else just outside the conference is something that is part of the conference. You can also register. I just read something about registering to be a member, so that you can register not for the conference, but there's membership extra membership for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, so that other conferences that come up, for example, the ones that are coming up in Africa, you can apply for them, and it will, because you're already a member, you have an added advantage. You'll have access to a lot of virtual conferences that will be happening, and you'll get a lot of invitation. You'll get a lot of materials, AIDS materials, teachings material about AIDS, so there's something that, guys, you should also go to that website that I put a link, and check it out, because it's more than just a conference. It's going to teach people a lot about AIDS, and also it will give you an opportunity to be part of a community, or be part of solving a problem in a community that is affected with AIDS. So the membership is not so, I can't say it's so expensive or so cheap. Depends from where you're applying. If you're applying from Africa, it's a bit cheaper for you. So it depends with the zone in which you're applying. So that's why I'm saying that this kind of conference or opportunity is out here for you people out there. It's not just it's for third world countries, but also for people from high economies like Germany, like US and stuff. So my opinion is that you should apply to be a member. The membership for years, not for the conference. You should apply to be a member in a member of the AIDS conference. Just a member. There's something there about being a member. So guys, that's really important. I hope I've not confused somebody. But when you go to you go to the link about the AIDS conference, you'll see that there are delegates. Delegates pay a lot of money. You can also be a delegate, but they pay a lot of money. And some people have the cash, So let's get this thing. Let's do this. So guys, this AIDS conference will have over 15,000 people attending, all over the world, coming to München for those few days. And you can't be part of this, And also there'll be a spot for media personnel. You can check. There's a spot for people, the media people, which is also something that will be fully funded. If you're in the media, in the media sector, and you're maybe a freelance, you kind of pass information to the community, you can apply. And application is good. You'll get an invitation letter, very important. Before you go to register, I'll insist, go and apply for the scholarship, because once you apply for the scholarship, they'll pay for your registration fee. That's something that's important, because if you go and register first and then go and apply for the scholarship, when you register, you have to pay for the registration fee. But if you apply through the scholarship, there's a possibility. That's not a possibility. If your application goes through, you will not have to pay for the registration fee. You'll get an invitation letter, you'll get an accommodation letter, you'll get your flight paid for, you'll get your daily, the money you need per day, for your things taken care of, including, a lot of things, including your traveling expenses and everything in München. Because you have to know, Germany is not cheap. Traveling in München or traveling when you'll be in Germany, it won't be so cheap for you. So it's really important to get that scholarship, yeah? So guys, let's do this. Something really important, about this application is that if you're working with the organizations that work with people with AIDS, you can also apply as a group. You can apply, if you have a good boss and he's ready to help you go to this conference, you and some of your workmates, or work colleagues, it's something that you have to go in for, it's worth it. So if you can, remember there's a spot for applying to go to this conference, so that you can apply for the visa as a group. It's also important because sometimes these group visas are easily granted, especially if they're coming from organizations. You're working with a non-profit organization, non-governmental organizations, and your bosses are good. They say, okay, you can take the 2 weeks, go learn more about AIDS. So it will be a chance for you and your colleagues to travel to Germany, and also and you're traveling at a really good time, because in July we shall be out of these heavy things. The sun, we start seeing the sun more. It will be warm, not so warm because we're going towards summer. You'll be going towards summer, and yeah, it's a good time to visit Germany, guys. Those guys who are coming for the AIDS conference in July, remember it's a good time to visit Germany. Yeah, the weather will be nice, and yeah, the mood of the people will be better because the cold will be like gone. Okay, so just remember, I've said you can apply as a group. Talk to your HR or your boss if you are a good person, and you feel you want to add some knowledge on your, knowledge about AIDS and people living with AIDS. Apply for the AIDS conference 2024 that will be happening in Bayern, in München, in Germany. Yeah. So guys, let's do this. So my people, let's get. So guys, why is it that it's important for you to come for this AIDS conference in Germany? Remember, there's a lot about conferences that you people need to know. The world is full of conferences. People move around the world in conferences, and they're funded. There's a lot of money out there to fund conferences and the know-how, gives the people the information that it's supposed to be passed out there, So this conference with over 15,000 people meeting, it will be an opportunity for you to come to Germany to also not just visit the country, but also to network. You get to know people. You get to meet people in this conference that you can network with, and these are people that you still meet in other conferences. For example, you'll meet them in Africa. You'll meet them. There's a possibility you'll apply to go for other conferences in the United States of America. The last conference, the AIDS conference that was in Canada, people met there too. People network. This is how you build your network. Get to know people with same interests and same, same intentions. People meet for a good cause. This conference is people meeting for a good cause. So that's why it's important for people to come to this conference, because there's a lot of stigma behind AIDS, which has always been there. Of course, it has improved because people are now living with AIDS. Because of the technology and the medicine, it has made it easy for people to live with AIDS. But then the conference will also help people, for you to kind of improve on ways you handle these people who live with AIDS, if you're working under that particular sector, or if you're even a social worker, because I know so many people who are in social work in Kenya, and social work is really supported by non-governmental organizations and non-profit organizations. So that's why it's important for you to come to this conference and network, build your network. You never know, you might be offered a job somewhere else in a different country, because of your qualifications, as a social worker or just as a youth, because remember, this conference, there'll be so many young people, graduates who are between 18 and 35 years old, who will be in this conference learning about AIDS and living with AIDS, learning about the new technology and what's coming up about AIDS. So guys, that's why it's really important. Don't think this conference is just for 1 week. No, the conference gives you an opportunity to build your network. Yeah, let's get something else. You'll be given a Schengen Visa, guys. So there's this AIDS conference in München in 2024 in Germany will also give you an opportunity to travel in Europe, because something you have to know is not everybody is coming people will come for the conference, and if there's a possibility you got a 3 months visa or a 1 month visa, you can have an opportunity to travel to France, to Austria, you have an opportunity to travel to Norway if you want, all these Schengen Visa countries around, you can travel to Holland if you want, Luxembourg. So that's one opportunity that you get, and you have to use it, because not everybody who's coming for this conference is poor. Some people want to come for the conference and also just to travel around, experience different things that are happening around the world, meet people, and you live once, So if you're given a Schengen Visa, travel, go to Finland, go to Norway, go to France, Holland, Luxembourg, travel to Italy if you want, so you'll be free because the visa allows you to travel before it expires, Very, very important. And also you'll have a stamp in your passport. You know, that stamp in your passport that you come to Europe, you came for a conference. So next time you apply for a different kind of conference, you know, your chances of getting a visa will be really at a higher level because you've traveled to a country and you came back. Remember, when you're applying for a visa, they ask you which countries have you visited. You know, the more you visit, the many countries you visit, the higher chances of you getting a visa. Remember, always like that, you know, because most consulates are afraid of people running out of their countries and not coming back or living legally in a different country. But you imagine you've traveled to like 10 countries, you have 10 conferences, you've gone to 10 conferences in different countries, you've been to these countries and back to your country. The chances of you getting a visa are very high, you know. So that's why I'll encourage people, have that stamp in your passport. And yeah, another reason is that there's some people back home who are just having passports. They're doing social work, especially they're volunteering. Some of them even without pay, because at the end of the day they believe they'll be employed. Yeah, that's how it is with sometimes some countries, not just many countries, third world countries. If you're doing social work, you're doing it almost for free, you know, because you're not being paid a good salary maybe, or you're working under volunteering conditions in Africa. So this is an opportunity for you, if you have a passport, to apply to come for a conference. You know, tell your boss to write you a letter, you know, to support you for so that you can go to this conference, also to motivate you as a person. You know, come out here and see how other people also think, you know, see how other worlds look like, you know. Panda ndege, toka penye uko, you know. So this is an opportunity, you know, and it is fully funded, you know. As you people look at that link that I put down there, simple. Don't go directly to register, go to the scholarship, you know. Go to the scholarship, yeah. Something that's really, really important, you know. Very, very, very important. Go and register under scholarships, you know. Yeah, so the rubber stamp is important. That stamp that you're coming to Europe, you know, and enjoy yourself, you know. Come to the conference, chill, no stress, enjoy yourself and learn. So my people, those kids, yeah, for those few words, I won't make this video to be a long one. Doesn't need to, because I know people need to apply. Welcome to the 8th conference 2024 in München. I want to wish you the best. Good luck in your application. Guys, be patient, apply and wait for the invitation letter. See if it has gone through. And if it goes through, apply early right now. It's open. Apply right now. Because so that you have enough time to get, how do you call it? To make an appointment for your visa. Because you need a visa, right? Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah. So you need to have enough time to apply for the visa. And what I'll advise you is that apply right now and wait. If it goes through, thank me later. Yeah. So for those few words, guys, today I don't have a lot to talk. I just want to wish you the best as you start the week. It's a beautiful Monday. We thank God because we are alive and we can test. Yeah. Remember, this is Informant 254. I talk about life abroad and opportunities. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, write a comment. Means a lot writing a comment or just liking the video. It means I'm not talking to a ghost. My things out there are being watched, and I know people watch stuff. And for this particular conference, don't hesitate to apply. Hey, my people, yeah. These conferences are not just for the church, yeah, but people also go for church conferences, travel all over the world for church conferences. This is about the AIDS conference, guys, yeah. The 2024 AIDS conference in Bayern, Munich, you know, in the state of Bayern, Munich, in München, or Munich, the way you'll call it. Feel free to apply, you know, because these conferences are there for people to apply, you know. They're not meant for anybody, any specific type of people. They're actually meant for anybody to apply. Yeah. So guys, I'll insist on the young people in the other parts of the world, not just to apply for this kind of opportunity, and yeah, see what it has for them. Yeah. So that's why I'll insist. This is a conference for you guys. For you guys out there, apply under scholarship and get this thing done. Yeah. This is Inform 254, guys. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe, write a comment. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, feel free to follow me on TikTok. I use Inform 254 on TikTok too, because that's where we can chat. I don't actually give people my number for particular reasons. So if you want to chat with me one-on-one, just follow me on TikTok or just write me on the comments. Okay. And for this particular conference, don't hesitate to apply. Have to sign out. Take care, and remember, it's about love. Love always wins. This is Inform 254 signing out from Stuttgart, Germany with love. Take care.